Hi, everybody. This is your friend Daniel Hutchins. And as you probably noticed, I'm on my bed again. Um, so yeah, I have my swimsuit girl calendar right behind my head. I've had this girl up on this same girl on my wall for about 2 months now. So I'm gonna probably change it. Um, I'm gonna probably change this girl in the next late night video. But okay, so anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Dungeons and Dragons. Yes, Dungeons and Dragons from our friend Game Rant. Okay, so Game Rant, we're talking about Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, some good old D&D. Okay, so D&D, Dungeons and Dragons fans might want to check out the Black Geyser. Okay, so this is a retro fantasy RPG Black Geyser game, which Couriers of Darkness has now launched, delivering some experiences inspired by the classics like Baldur's Gate. Now, this was from an hour ago. Okay, so fans of the classic D&D, the Dungeons and Dragons RPGs, like the Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale, and Neverwinter Nights are now experiencing some modern renaissance, everyone, because games like the Pillars of Eternity series with Obsidian Entertainment, the Divinity Original Sin games like Lorien Studios, and even licensed D&D Dungeons and Dragons sequel Baldur's Gate 3 are now continuing their legacy of this genre. Today, another retro RPG joins that group. Perhaps it's the authentic to the rest. Black Geyser, the Couriers of Darkness. Okay, everyone. Black Geyser is Couriers of Darkness is transparently inspired by BioWare's classic D&D Dungeons and Dragons RPG. Is proud to say this because core features include real-time tactical combat with pausing and high levels of difficulty, rich lore filled with unique NPCs and memorable companions to fantasy worlds and where players will be able to explore more thoroughly. Therefore, Black Geyser, the Couriers of Darkness, is now available to pick up and play starting now on your PC via Steam and GOG. Okay. Now, related to this article, Baldur's Gate 3 won't exit early access this year. We're not talking about that, we're talking about something else. But of course, Black Geyser, the Couriers of Darkness, non-official Dungeons and Dragons RPG. It's only inspired by those games, which means that the setting is original. It also means Black Geyser is able to get a more creative in some areas with the classes. Now, again, Black Geyser Couriers of Darkness features 13 different classes of players to choose from. Traditional fantasy role like fighters, rangers, clerics, and droids, and some fun options Highlander, Swindler, Winder Mage, and Shaman. Well, that's not that bad. But yes, Black Geyser Couriers of Darkness experiments with some unique features far too stretched, for example, with greed mechanics where players were acting greedy to regard to rewards, and also looting will empower the gods of the greed, which will also turn the game more chaotic. Therefore, it also dries out the system and allows players to make powders to influence gameplay. Counterparts in potion making and also pickpocketing your enemy, and plant items in your pockets and influence them in interesting ways. With Black Geyser Couriers of Darkness now officially launched, it's available for some time now, but Black Geyser Couriers of Darkness has arrived 6 months ago via early access to the Steam. Now, a IO launch of the Black Geyser Couriers of Darkness does polish this game up with improving performances, gameplay balancing, and expanding the experiences of new quests, locations, and boss mechanics. Even though they've played Black Geyser Couriers of Darkness pre-launching, we'll find some plenty news in the game. Chalk up some success with the Kickstarter with the development of Great Ocean Technology, raised over 100,000 euros to get the project off the ground in 2018. Now this game is complete, and now you can see it now and again promises an effort to the team with a lot of potential. It is now available to play on your PC. Okay, everybody. So that's what's going on right now with Game Rant. Again, this is just a little bit of some information I want to tell you. So, if Dungeons and Dragons fans, if you have heard of this new game, the Black Geyser, let me know in the comments below. And you have a great day, and I'll see y'all around later. Bye, everyone.